Welcome back to TMZ Sports. My name is Evan, along with Michael J. Babcock.
What's up, guys?
The great Renee Montgomery.
Hello there.
All right,
Great
Alex
Mike
Smith.
Babcock.
Well, yeah, you're okay.
Throw a great in front.
You're okay. Get to the pros in something, and we can add great to your name.
I can't. The
Look,
great Babcock.
there you go. You know what? Get to the pros or become a magician. If you become a magician, we can call you the great Mike Babcock, like the great Houdini and the great.
Fair enough.
All right, look. Alex Smith has announced he's retiring from professional football. Is something that a lot of people thought was going to happen a long time ago, but he proved everybody wrong after suffering that catastrophic leg injury in 2018. Remember, his leg was snapped. His bone was poking out through the skin. He had an infection afterward that doctors say threatened his life. Like, he is not only lucky to be alive, lucky to be walking. And despite all of that, you know, he worked his ass off in rehab, underwent like 17 surgeries, and got back and played snaps in the NFL this past season for the Washington football team. It's one of the greatest comeback stories of all time. Go ahead, Babcock.
Yeah, right. Not only came back, he played really well and actually led Washington. They won the division and they made the playoffs. Like,
yeah, and so
amazing.
People were expecting, you know, he was going to be back in the league again this year after proving that he could play. Yeah. But this morning, Alex Smith released a statement saying he was retiring from the NFL. Here is the video statement. Take a look.
2 years ago, I was stuck in a wheelchair, staring down at my mangled leg, wondering if I'd ever be able to go on a walk with my wife again or play games with my kids in the yard. I don't know what it was, but all of a sudden, I felt stronger, more driven, and what once seemed impossible began to come into focus. So to everyone out there, whether you're a part of Niner Nation, the Chiefs Kingdom, or the Burgundy and Gold, I thank you. Because even though I've got plenty of snaps left in me, after 16 years of giving this game everything I've got, I can't wait to see what else is possible.
Yeah, I mean, it's curtains on an amazing career. 16 years. He was the first overall pick way back in the day. He's made close to $200 million in contract money. He leaves.
I'm so excited, Ev.
Yeah, I want to hear your thoughts on this, Renee. Go ahead.
I'm so excited. Every time I watched him play, I felt like I was almost holding my breath. And because I just didn't want him to get hit too hard. I didn't want him to get hurt. And the reason I'm so excited as well is because when you get an injury that takes you off the field, your only thought process is getting back to the field. So he was able to fulfill that inner thing that happens where he got to get back on the field. He got to play, and he actually got to play well. So he got to leave on a high note. I mean, you can't write the story better than that. So I'm so happy for him. And I'm so happy for his family because I know that was going to be a hole there if he didn't get there. So I just feel like it was a closed circle. Yeah. Like, he got to fulfill everything he wanted to do.
Yeah, I think he completely changed the narrative on his career. Remember, you had people when he was originally drafted, you know, small hands, weak arm, bust, and he changed the entire narrative. And I agree with you, Renee. Like, I would watch him, and normally if I'm watching like the Giants game, I like go against those scrub Eagle quarterbacks, like for Dak Prescott. Get that guy, kill him. But I was always so scared. You didn't want to see Alex Smith get hurt again. And now he'll do big things. And you look back, he had a great career. And what an inspiring comeback for not just athletes out there, for anybody out there. You can look towards this guy. You can overcome anything. He almost died.
It's really true. And by the way, Dak Prescott, who suffered a really catastrophic injury this season as well, said that he looked to Alex Smith for inspiration because he said, if Alex Smith can come back from this, then I can come back from this too. So he's inspiring younger quarterbacks, which I think is really amazing. One more thing before we get out of here is, remember, Alex Smith had that brace, that metal contraption on his leg to stabilize the limbs when he was recovering. And he took it to an artist and had it molded into the shape of the Lombardi trophy. It's a keepsake that's in his house that he'll have for the rest of his life as you know, an item that he can look to and say, yeah, the chips were down and things were bad, but I got through it. And I'll always have this to remind me of that. And you're right, Renee. What an amazing thing to be able to look back and say, I came back from a place that nobody thought I could come back from, and I proved everybody wrong. So congratulations to Alex Smith. Now enjoy your $200 million. Be happy, man. Congratulations.